Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I have a really big haul video I want to share with you today. Please stick around as I show you everything that I picked up the last 3 or 4 weeks. Alright guys, so let's go through what I've picked up the last couple weeks. I really haven't been doing much hunting in the store. We're getting close to Christmas time, and so I am spending most of my funds on trying to pick up gifts for my son, my wife, and my mother and brother, and those few people that I get gifts for. It's mostly my son and my wife and my mother and brother. That's why I mentioned them. So everything here, I'd say 99% of this stuff is pre-orders because I haven't been hunting at the store, but things are always kind of trickling in. But I did pick up 2 items in the wild, and the first one I'll show you is I finally found this Cube Queen from Fortnite. Now I found her at my local Walmart, and she was $30, which is quite expensive for me for a Fortnite figure. They also had the guy in orange here, the Origin, and I had them both in hand, and they had one each of them, this guy and this girl and the Origin. I looked them over. I knew I definitely wanted this one. I had seen Awesome Action Toys overview on this figure, so I knew if I ever found her I was going to get her. The Cube one though I passed on. I just didn't want to spend that much money on 60 plus on 2 Fortnite figures. I think I got the better of the one. Maybe eventually I'll go back and, if I find that Cube guy again, maybe I'll get him. Just wasn't sure how he would fit in, and I have to cut somewhere, so he got the one that got cut this time around. The Mecha Strike Commander, he was not there. If he was there, it would have been a much harder decision, but he wasn't, so I ended up with the Cube Queen. The other item I got in the wild is this. It's an older item. I picked this up. I did buy this for my son, a good year or 2 ago, but this was clearanced at a local Target for $9.99, and this is a really good pack. I know he had a lot of fun with it. You not only get a dinosaur in this like paddock or like cell case, but you also get a figure, and she has a couple accessories. I think I'm going to use this figure for a Kit Bash custom. Hopefully I'll be able to do that, and I'll show you guys what I come up with. But I thought for $10 it was a good deal. Like I said, I have one more. My son has the other one. I know these things are stackable and connectable, the paddock here. But for $9.99, I thought it was a good deal. One of the things I really like about the Jurassic World line, the Mattel Jurassic World, yeah, this is a Dominion one. I know they have another series, the Amber collection, or the Hammond collection, which I also buy those figures as well. But they are a true 375. These are not 118 figures. These are more in line with Star Wars: The Vintage Collection. So I'm going to use this girl, I think, to make a custom Kit Bash Star Wars figure. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. But yeah, got that for $9.99. So the Fortnite and the Jurassic World, the only 2 items that I picked up in the wild in the store. Everything else I'm going to show you now was pre-ordered. So it's a lot of Star Wars, and then I've got some Acid Rain here and some Joy Toy. Let me show you the Joy Toy first. I did get, and I can never remember if it's Locker Toys or Cool Toys, because I kind of use them for my Joy Toy stuff now. But I did pick up these 2. The Nomads Woman and Man. One of each. They look pretty good. I may, depending on how much I like them, or if I feel that they're worth it, I may army build 1 or 2 of these. I'm not quite sure, 1 or both, I should say. But I picked up those 2 online pre-order. I got my Pia Club pre-order of Citrus and Oak. So I did get Eric the Black and his bicycle, or his motorcycle, and it's a really good figure. And these use pretty much, it looks like the same, mostly the same figure, same body with new heads. Looks like the Citrus might have some new arms. different pairs of shoes, different accessories, it looks like, mostly. So I picked those two up, one each. Finally got those. And then the big item I got with those, I ordered at the same time, is I did get the Zeus. So I'll probably be opening this on the channel, but I did get the Zeus. I was tempted to get the two guys. I was at first going to get the two guys that were kind of released at the same time as Zeus, have the same color pattern. I forgot what they're called. It was a 2-pack though. But the more I looked at them, the less I wanted them. And the more I looked at Zeus, the more I wanted Zeus. So I ended up getting Zeus and not the guys. Hopefully I made the right decision. We'll see. We'll see. So I got the Zeus here. So I got the Zeus, Citrus, and Oak from Pia Club. Pre-orders that I ordered quite a long time ago. Okay, now the rest of this stuff is all Star Wars Vintage Collection. It all came from Amazon, and it all came early. All of the dates for these were later in the year, I think starting in December or the last week of November, which we're still not there yet. But you know, it all came early, which means I have to pay for it all now. So it's a blessing and a curse, right? But let me show you these ones first. Oh, this one, I actually got this one from Hasbro Pulse, and that is the Chewbacca Life Day. I only got 2 of these. I gave one to my son. He already opened it. This is mine for my Mint On card collection. I am probably not going to open it. Well, I know I'm not going to open it. My son already opened his. But I got one of those for me. I got one of the Luke Skywalker Jedi Academy. Again, I got 2, but I gave one to my son. I'm not going to open this one. All right, and I got this Ahsoka Tano. Now, I already have this figure, different card back. I know it's a reissue. I was going to cancel this one, but it had already shown up. I didn't want to send it back. I only got one. I'm not a completionist when it comes to Star Wars The Vintage Collection. But in the heat of the moment, I was like, you know, I'm going to get one of those. And I did. I also ordered the Finn and the Andor, which are also repacks with, I think, new face. But I ended up canceling those. I said, you know, I don't need them. I'm not going to open them. I have them loose from earlier versions. So I canceled them in time. They haven't shipped yet. But this one had already shipped. It had already actually shown up. So I just decided to keep it. So I only got one of these. So the Luke, the Chewbacca Life Day, and the Ahsoka, I only got one each. For me, I did get these 2 for my son and gave them to him already. But I didn't see a point in having this Luke when I already have the deluxe edition that comes with Grogu and the Toads and stuff. I just didn't, you know, I'm just not a completionist in that way. So these were singles, and I separated them that way because the rest of these I did buy multiples of. I did get several Grand Admiral Thrawns and several Morgan Elsbeths. So I pretty much gave my son his already. So these are mine, one for my Mint On card collection and one to open. And I got several of the Grand Inquisitors. Now, I haven't given my son the Inquisitor. It came after he had left, so I have a few Inquisitors here. I have a feeling the Inquisitor is going to be one of those figures kind of like the Bad Batch Hunter. It might end up being pretty hard to get eventually, but I got several of them just in case. One of these is for the Mint On card, one for the son, one for me. I did do a small army build of the Assassin Droid. I got several of those. Gave that one to my kid already. I still got 4 left here, and then I pulled the Mint On card one out. These all came together, and I ordered, I think I must have ordered 6 at a time. I ordered 6. I might get more. I actually saw this one at the store, but I passed on it. I got to play a little bit with the one my son opened. It's a good figure. It's a really good figure. And we're getting here to the end, and these are all, I guess these are kind of the deluxe ones. I got the Deluxe Chrysanthemum. I got the Obi-Wan and Darth Vader duel. This was Hasbro Pulse, I believe. And then I got another speeder bike and Grogu, and I did get another one of these that I gave to my son already. And that is it, guys. That is the haul. Joy Toy, Acid Rain. I got a Fortnite figure, Jurassic World figure, and a whole lot of Star Wars. Obviously, the Zeus is probably the biggest, most expensive item. But I think everything but the Jurassic World in this sort of haul fell into science fiction. I didn't really get any military figures. I didn't get any fantasy. I guess maybe she's fantasy, but I kind of see her in my sci-fi world, some kind of alien queen. But that's the haul, guys. Did you guys pick up any of this stuff? I'm sure some of you did, especially the Star Wars stuff. Did all your pre-orders come in early like mine? The one thing that was delayed was the Director Krennic. I was supposed to have that by now, and Amazon sent me an email saying it was delayed. Because it's delayed, do you still want it? And I was like, yes, I do. So that's actually supposed to be coming in the next few days. And then just this morning, I got another email from Amazon saying that Chopper and Hera Syndulla are both shipping. And those weren't out, I think, until the first week or last week of December. So now those are coming as well. So look for those, the Krennic, the Hera Syndulla, and the Chopper in my next haul video. I'm not sure when that will be. I tend to like to wait until I have quite a few things to share with you guys rather than sort of piecemeal it one at a time. And all of this stuff, just especially the Amazon stuff, it all showed up within 3 or 4 days. So now I've got to pay for it all. It's going to be a pretty hefty Amazon bill. But I should say they did do the price match for all of the Star Wars figures. So I think I got about $25-30 back, because when I pre-ordered it, it cost this much, but when it shipped, it would been reduced in price to this much. So I think altogether I saved about 25 or 30 bucks by doing it that way. So that was good. And that's one of the reasons I order my Star Wars from Amazon if I can. Sometimes you just can't, especially if it's a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, and you've got to use Hasbro in that case. But that's the haul, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time, all right? See you later.